building, Lord. Hey, you guys, how you guys are feeling today? This is LaDon. I'm at the house, and I'm hoping you guys enjoying your day. Well, I want to say to you, if you like my video, like. If you want to subscribe, you want to go comment, go ahead. But if you want to push it, push that like button. Push that like button. But anyways, what I want to say to you guys is it's a beautiful day. Today is a good day. But what I want to talk to about today is how I became a vegetarian. How I became a vegetarian. Yeah. 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 That's how it goes. But anyways, what happened was, the truth is, when I was young, I'm talking about, I was eating meat. I was eating pork chops, hamburgers, ribs, and barbecue ribs, and steak. I used to love some steak. You could tell me I love some steak. Oh my God. Pour that little A&1 sauce on it. Ooh, I love some steak and everything. Man, chicken. I don't really, chicken is cool. I'm not a big fried chicken person. Like the chicken when it comes out the grease, I didn't like it. I like the chicken that was sitting there for like a good 5 minutes. I didn't like when you just give me a fresh piece of chicken. I don't know. I just don't like fresh piece of chicken. So I don't know. But that was my meat days. I mean, I used to gobble meat. Love meat. You know. And and during that time, I was getting it was there was this time it was Cheryl Strawberry and Steve Harvey. It was years ago, and she was talking about vegetarian food and tofu, brown rice, a veggie burger, garden burger. I was like, oh, who would eat that shit? Like I'm like a lot of people, you know. And I was like, man, you could forget about that. I was thinking like, I'm always gonna eat meat. I'm always gonna eat meat. You can't stop me eating meat, you know. But during that time, I was getting sick here and there, and I literally was like, I was getting sick, but here and there. But that's another story. But I'll take off that one. But what I'm saying is, I was just eating meat. I was a meat eater, and I was living a life to the fullest. You know, you could stop me eating meat. I think I was eating every damn thing, right? But there was this girl that I was in a relationship with, and I was in a relationship with her for I'd say about 6-7 months, and she was a vegan, and I didn't know nothing about no vegan, because you know I was still eating hamburgers and steak, and she used to eat salads and you know and organic mustard and just you know mostly like vegans eat like plants and shit, you know. It was more like, what really? Like, I couldn't believe it myself. And I let her eat what she wanted to eat. That's her life. That was not me. I was like, I eat my meat. And I was with her for a while. And then it was one day, we were eating at this restaurant in San Diego. And she's like, she had money. She did. And she was a doctor. And she said to me, hey, let's make a bet, because we always betted on little things like $20 there, $10 here. But that was our betting thing. And she was like, I bet you, can you be a vegetarian for a month and I will get you a Sony computer. I was like, what? Because Sony computers back then were $2,000 to $3,000, and I was working at a minimum wage job, making only $100 a month, And that was something for me to be like, a Sony computer? Sony computers were like 2000 something at the time, barely coming out. I was like, she was like, yes, but the competition in this is the bet will be is you can't eat no meat for a month. You know, I'm competitive. I was like, oh, mate, what? I shook on it and everything. We shook on it, and I was like, yeah, woo, I'm gonna get this Sony computer. And during that time, we made that bet. We shook on it and everything, and I remember I woke up that next morning and I couldn't eat no more. I think it was that Monday. That day was Saturday we made the bet. It was that Monday we made it. That Monday I was like looking at all my meat in my refrigerator and looking at stuff, and I was like, okay, what I'm going to eat, right? And I was thinking to myself, I can't eat no meat products or nothing like that. And I'm like, okay. But I'm thinking of this Sony computer. I was like, I got to get this Sony computer. And I remember I was living in this apartment at the time, and I remember they sold some garden burger on the menu that I remember. You know, I used to look at the garden burger when I used to go there, and I used to get all kind of meat products, and I used to like, who would eat the garden burger? And I remember that was a place to eat. I said, I'll go eat that garden burger. So I waited till about 10 o'clock, about 11 o'clock to eat, lunchtime. I went down there and I said to the, can I get the French fries and can I get the garden burger? And she's like, yeah, sure. And it came up to like, during that time was like $9.50 or $8.50. Burgers don't really cost that much and stuff. And I got the burger. I got the veggie burger, and it was not a veggie burger. It was a garden burger. Okay. And I remember I ate the fries. Like, oh man, it's gonna be easy. I'm thinking like, yeah, I got my burger, I got my fries. I'm gonna get my Sony computer. Oh, yeah, Sony computer. I'm thinking it's gonna be easy. I ate the fries, and I took a bite of the not vegetarian, the garden burger. I was like, yeah. And I just spit it out like, oh, this is the nasty shit. I was like, ooh. I'm looking around like, who is eating this? Who is eating this? And I took a bite and I threw it in the trash. And I was sitting there and I ran back home and I was just like, I don't know. I ran back home and I called her and I was like, girl, I ate that vegetable. It was nasty as hell. And I don't know what to eat. And she was like, you need to go to Whole Foods or you need to go to Whole Foods at the time. I'm like, Whole Foods? I'm used to like Ralph's and Food for Less and, it was not that many products of being a vegetarian at that time. And I was just like, all right, she was just breaking it down to me, like, go to Whole Foods and you can make a veggie, you can make a vegan bacon sandwich or bacon BTL, throw some tomato. I know you don't like tomatoes, but you could just put something else like lettuce or some onion. And you can eat an orange. Anything in the vegetarian aisle, the vegan aisle. And I was like, oh, okay, I just go to Whole Foods. So I went to Whole Foods, and I said, where is the vegetarian aisle? And at the time, she was like, there's a lot of stuff in vegetarian, but this is the hour you get vegetarian. I was like, it was a little, it was a little small freezer. I had two sides. I was like, out of the whole store, really, really, I can't eat. Really, I'm looking at these little sections. I'm like, man, this is not gonna be easy. And I went there. And I was just like, man, I was just thinking about the Sony computer. Like, man, I really want the Sony computer. It's going to be a month. And I went in there and I remember I got the veggie burger. And it was a Morning Star at the time. I went home, made some fries at home, cooked the hamburger, threw some seasoning on it. And I bit the vegetarian burger, the veggie burger. Morning Star was really good. This is pretty good. I was like, okay, I can eat the veggie burgers, and I was happy. I was like, damn, I can eat, And there is not a lot of stuff of being a vegetarian. I was just, there was the whole store is full of meat. To this, just meat. I was just like, they only have a little aisle for us, a little freezer to get some frozen foods. She said you can make a sandwich. Anything with no meat you can't eat. I was sitting there like, wow. So I went to go get organic ketchup, start getting organic mustard, and I couldn't eat brown. I couldn't eat white rice. So I ate brown rice, and I taste tofu for the first time. She's like, well, let me come down there and help you. So she came down and helped me. And she cooked me some tofu, and I remember I ate it. And I cut it up and I fried it with a little oil, and it was spongy, like you was eating a sponge, like. What the hell is that? But I was thinking about the Sony computer. I was thinking about that Sony computer. And I was eating like everything that was vegetarian, and I still barely got the things down to eat at home. And I remember me and her said, like, let's go out to eat. So we went out to eat, and I seen this big old menu. I'm like, everything on this damn menu is meat. What can I eat? She was like, you can eat the corn, you can eat the potatoes, you can eat the vegetables, you can make a salad. I'm thinking to myself like, really? 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 I'm looking at this big old menu like, ain't nothing on here. I was like, nothing with meat. I was thinking of the Sony computer. I was like, oh my God. And I remember I was eating like macaroni and cheese and brown rice and bell peppers, a bell pepper sandwich. They didn't have no vegetarian meat like vegan chicken and vegetarian chicken. They didn't have all that shit at the time. I was like, really? I was going to the restaurant. I was like, oh my God, what I'm going to do? I don't know how I'm going to eat. But I was still thinking on the Sony computer, and I was eating stuff that it just didn't make sense. I was at the restaurant eating the macaroni and cheese. I was like, I can't get no meat. No, if you get meat, well, you ain't gonna get the Sony computer. I was eating it. Oh my God. I was going through it. I had to make that transition. I wanted that Sony computer. And I was going through the ropes, and it was hard as hell. And I remember, fast forward all the hard times, I was eating all of them restaurants with no food meat in it, and I couldn't eat at Del Taco. I could eat at Carl Jr. You know, I remember I got a In-N-Out burger with just cheese and onion. And I still got the animal fries were good. But I was like, oh my God, I was going through it, y'all. I was like, I don't know if I could make it. I was mad at myself. I was like, oh my God, I really need this computer. And I remember I finally got to the day of um, the last day, and I remember I went to the beach, and it was like a fireplace beach somewhere in LA, and we went there and we had like um, I forgot, I don't, it's that cocktail thing, and you put it on a taco shell, you eat it, and I remember I ate it, and you had like a little bit of, yeah, a little fish in it, some shrimp, and all that, and I took one little bite, and because I couldn't eat no meat, I couldn't eat no shrimp, I couldn't eat steaks, I couldn't eat no fish, I had to be a vegetarian, no meat, and I waited that last day. She like, you doing a good job. When you went to the beach, did you eat any meat? And I was like, I took a little bite of that shell, that cocktail, the little shrimp and the onions. She like, what? I was like, yeah, a little bit. And she was like, you did a month. I ain't even tripping. I need to get you a Sony computer on that last day. I was like, oh, what? Oh my God. I was like, yeah, give me a Sony computer. Sony computer. Sony computer. I was happy as hell. I said, yeah. She like, I'm going to get you a Sony computer. You just got to wait about a week. I was like, all right, cool. I was happy as hell. So a week passed. Call her up. Hey, you got my Sony computer? I ordered you a Sony computer. You have to wait. I was like, all right, then cool. So 2 weeks passed. I call her back. Hey, you got the Sony computer? Yeah. Nah, I'm still ordering the computer. Wait a minute. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. I was like, 3 weeks passed. I called her. Did you get the computer? I'm getting a little bit mad. Like, hey, I passed the challenge. I need to get a computer. She's like, I'm ordering it. I told you I'm ordering it. It's on the way. A month passed. 2 months passed. I'm mad as hell. And I called her after 2 months, and I said, where is the damn Sony computer? She's like, you just tripping and everything. And I ordered the Sony computer, and it got rhinestones on it. It got your name on it, so you gotta wait. I was like, really? A Sony computer? You can go to Best Buys, Target, Circuit City to get this Sony computer. You tell me you're gonna get me something with my name on it? I'm not a woman. I just want my damn computer. And I waited about 4 months. I was mad. I remember I called her in the 4th month. I said, you told me if I win the competition, we'll agree on it, and I won, you need to give me my damn Sony computer. She was like, I don't know why you yelling at me. It's not me yelling at you. It's just I need my Sony computer. I want it. And she was like, oh, forget it. I was going to do something special. I said, don't do nothing special. Just get my Sony computer. And the next day, she drove down there and gave me a Sony computer. I do. I still got it up there. I wish I could show y'all. You don't believe me, huh? You guys don't believe me? I'll show you real quick. I told you, Sony computer. Yeah, see? Sony computer. Got it. Told you guys. Yeah, he playing around. He lying. I don't be lying. I'm telling the truth. I got a Sony computer. And during this time, she gave me the Sony computer and she gave me a copy machine with it. I was like, what? She was like, you was tripping on me and all that. I got you a Sony computer and I got you a copy machine. So leave me the hell alone. I was like, yes, I was so happy. I had my Sony computer. I was looking through it. Yeah, I got the Sony computer. Oh, Sony computer, Sony computer, Sony computer. I was so happy. I was like, yeah, I was happy. I was like, got the Sony computer. I was happy as hell. And what happened was, let me see, what happened? Yeah. What happened was, I got it, and I was so happy. I was just thrilled and happy, and I won it. I was screaming and yelling and everything. And then I won the challenge. And I knew, and then I said to myself, fuck it, let me go get me a nice, good burger. So I went down there and I got me a burger from Carl Jr. and I was with the french fries, eating the fries, and I took a bite of burger. And it was just hard to swallow, and I was like, oh my God, meat. I thought I was gonna die of all meat, really? I was just like, oh my God. I couldn't swallow it, and I was just thinking about all the hard work and all the stuff that I won, and I prayed when I was during that time. I had some gallstones, and that meat messed me up for a long time, and I remember I was thinking about all that stuff, and I was like, man, it was like I was asking God like to take it away, and He did. He took it away and made me and I just said to myself, said, forget it. Let me just not eat meat. I was so used to it, and I didn't eat meat. And I was a vegetarian. I was like, okay, cool. I learned the stores to eat. I knew what to eat and everything. And then I went to my family's house, and they had Thanksgiving, and it was like LaDonna I was looking at the food. I was not barely eating. My aunt, because they all eat meat and all that. And I was over eating the salad and stuff. They're like, no, why are you not eating meat? I was like, I'm a vegetarian. They was like, my family was like, what? They were laughing. They were all my Don's a vegetarian. They were pointing, Don don't eat meat. That girl, I bet it was that girl that got him. That girl. And I was just like, wow. And I was just like, got made fun for over about 3 years. My family were laughing at me and making fun of me. Not in a mean way, but in a loving way. And I remember my aunt made a vegetable lasagna with no meat for me. Yeah, she made a meat. And I had this big old thing, and she made a vegetable lasagna for me and for everybody, really. And everybody was like, because my aunt could cook, so they would just eat. Everybody tore that vegetarian lasagna up. And they never made fun of me again. To this day, every time I have my Thanksgiving, my aunt always cook the side of my meal, something like mushroom tacos or vegan lasagna or something like that. The people, my family always, where's Don food at? Where's Don food? I want some. And everybody try to eat my food now. But during this time, it was a blessing because my mom didn't know how to cook vegetarian food at this time, but she always cooked my food on the side, and it made her become. My mom is excellent at cook, but to put the side dish of vegan on it, my mom knew how to destroy the vegetarian meals. I mean, she was excellent. To this day, my mom's the bomb at it. And my aunt specialized in cooking too. She cooks for a lot of people, and now she could put the vegetarian. When somebody say, "Hey, can you make it without no meat?" My aunt know how to make it without meat. So it was truly a blessing to my family, and made them cook not just meat, vegetarian dishes, and it was a blessing. And I was a vegetarian. I stayed a vegetarian. It was hard and stuff like that. But then I went, there was this girl I knew. She had some food stamps, and we went to go get some fried fish. They take EBT, and I was like, she's like, "You want some fish?" I was like, I tried, and I tried fish, and I ate it, and I was just like, "Oh shit!" All right, I'm not a vegetarian no more, but I'm a pescatarian. I eat shrimp. I love crab. I love fish, but I never went back to eating bacon, hamburgers, ham. I eat eggs here and there. I'm more of a pescatarian more than a vegetarian, but it transitioned from meat to vegetarian to pescatarian, and it became more easier on me. Being a pescatarian, it changed me up, but I ain't been sick with them gallstones that I had all them years. All the grease and all that, so I take care of myself. And I make things happen. And to this day, I was a vegetarian for almost 9 years, and now I'm a pescatarian. Add 3 more years, about 12 or 13 years now. I ain't even ate a hamburger or a ham sandwich or pork chops or ground beef or ribs, and I ain't been eating. But now they call me a pescatarian. But that transition was good, and I've been pretty good. I've been really. I'm learning the truth is that any type of meat, make sure you eat your vegetables, and two, take your vitamin C and take your vitamins. And I recommend go to the gym. When I was not in the gym, I was sick all the time. I was sick about 7 to 8 times in that year. Now I might not even get sick that year. I didn't understand. My manager said to me, I've been going to the gym for almost 4 years and I ain't been sick. I was like, everybody gets sick. But I learned that healthiness takes you through that transition of your body and makes you feel better. Exercising, vitamins, it all goes together. And you feel better, you sound better, and all that. And you recover quicker. But when she betted me on that bet to get that Sony computer, I got that Sony computer. And does it work? It don't really work no more. I've been having this computer almost took about 9 years, 10 years. I don't even use it no more. Something wrong with it. There's a virus on it. You catch viruses, and you can't fix your computer because you got virus. And I just didn't fix it or nothing like that. I don't really use it no more. But it was nice to have it for years when it was coming. Computer was fun to build a computer. But it was worth it. But when I'm going to say in the conclusion of this, all that stuff that I did she make that change on me? I don't believe that she made the change. I always wanted that change. I always thought about how would it feel to eat healthy. And she came into my life and she was a vegan. That's even harder. And she put that bet on me and I never went back. I just said, I did all that hard work and said, nah, I ain't gonna go back. But I became a pescatarian, so you give it up for me for being a pescatarian, yeah! And a vegetarian, yeah! I mean, you know. But hey, life is a transition. Life is seeing things different, and life is believing in yourself. You know, I'm a big at a competitor person. You know, you want to bet me something, I'm going to do my best to win. I don't even care if it's a woman. I'm going to, if we got to play basketball, I ain't going to be like, oh, shoot, woman, let me just do, hell no, I'm going to beat you there. I'm be like, dunk on you like, yeah, get out of my face. I'm going to do that. I'm gonna play basketball. I ain't gonna let you win because if you my son or you my daughter or you my wife or you my girlfriend or you my brother, my sister, I'm beating you. Okay? I'm gonna beat you at anything. I'm there to win. I don't care about your feelings. I love to sit there with the trophy like, yeah, I won. I'm very good at competitor. And I think that competitiveness helps me with being on YouTube and keep going. But will it make a transition to being a vegetarian again? It's easy. I just need to stop eating fish and shrimp. It ain't hard no more. I know what to do. They got a lot of products out here that you can become a vegetarian. And it's not hard no more like it was back in them days. You know, but I won that Sony computer and I'm proud of myself to get it. You know, sometimes I know you be looking at me, he lying. I told you the truth, I have it. I don't even know why I got this computer still. I really don't know. I think I wouldn't know because one day I might have to use it. It might have to take the virus off and it still work. Computers cost a lot of money, but this is a big old computer. Now they got the low light. This is heavy too. It's heavy as hell. Heavy as hell, yo. It's heavy, this was a heavy computer. It ain't the monitor, big old computer. They put that monitor. That's when you first start off with that big old monitor. There you go. Put that big old thing. Now, these two computers were bad. Now they light. You can just throw it in there and catch it, put it in your pocket. But it is what it is. But I learned a lot during that time. You know, and I learned in life that God is not on your time, he's on his time. But I learned a lot during that time. Do I ever want to change anything in my life? Nah, my life been fun. It's been a lot of ups and downs, but it's been more funner than them ups and downs. You know, it's just life. It is what it is. Good days and bad days. Hey, it's life. But anyways, what I want to say to you guys before I leave, and you know what I'm going to say, is I had a day. Good time. Woo! You got that day. Good time. It's like the energy it just come out of you, you know? Feels good when I say I had a day. Good. Oh, it feels good when I say that. I don't know. You guys might do it out there, whatever. But that's my little thing I like to do, anything. But what I want to say to you guys is, hey, if you meet somebody out there that want to change your life for better, respect it. I don't know if I want to do it. Try it and see. It might change your life, and it might change other people around your life. But anyways, bye. I do like bye.